Heyo everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to talk about a legendary band that formed in the 80s and are still present today, Dave Gann and Martin Gore, who this year are making their 15th album, Memento Mori, and I'm here to talk about them today. So if you're ready, join me.
Break the silence, come crashing into my little world.
So I've seen a few videos about the story of Depeche Mode and I knew a few things, but I wanted to share to you a few anecdotes about them. So let's dive right into it. You ready? Let's go. So now let's talk about the early days. So Depeche Mode formed in 1980 in Basildon in England. And their first gig was at a school at Chelmsford. The original name of the band was Composition of Sound and featured Vince Clarke on vocals, Andrew Fletcher on bass guitar, and Martin Gore on keyboards. They all really changed their roles. But Dave Gann joined the group a few months later as, of course, the lead vocalist. And Clarke left just a little bit afterwards to form the group Yazoo with Alison Moyet. Now let's talk about Just Can't Get Enough, one of the first Depeche Mode hits. So their breakthrough single was actually written by Vince Clarke, but actually he wrote this song for his band Yazoo. But when he left, he decided to give this song to Depeche Mode as a farewell. And in 1981 it became one of the biggest hits of the United Kingdom. It reached number 8 on the UK chart and helped Depeche Mode's popularity in the UK. Now let's talk about one of the biggest hits of Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence, which is in that album Violator. So Enjoy the Silence was nearly not going to be released. Well, the band's record label, who was called Mute Records, initially didn't believe that the song was going to become a hit and so refused to release it as a single. However, the band's persistence over this song paid off, and the song eventually became a huge hit all around the world, not only in the UK, and even reaching number 6 on the US Billboard Hot 100 in 1990. Now let's talk about Martin Gore's songwriting. I don't know if you know this, but a majority of songs were written by Martin Gore, which is just there, close to my heart. And of course is now known for a unique style of writing, which goes with the band's phenomenon. Now let's talk about Personal Jesus, which is also in that album. Personal Jesus was actually inspired by someone we wouldn't think about. It was inspired by Priscilla Presley, who wrote a book about her relationship with Elvis Presley. The song's lyrics, that include, of course, Reach Out, Touch Faith, are meant to evoke the idea of a personal relationship with a higher power. In that case, Priscilla Presley with Elvis Presley. And so they used that as inspiration. Now I'm going to talk about an anecdote I really had no clue about, and of course was quite shocking. Did you know that Dave Gann died in 1996? No, this is not a sort of conspiracy. Dave Gann really died for 2 minutes in 1996 of a drug overdose, heroin and cocaine. And he was revived by paramedics. But since that night, Dave Gann has put away drugs for a long time and has ever since. He stated afterwards that he had a sort of out-of-body experience. He said, "All I saw and all I felt at first was complete darkness." That was maybe one of the most shocking to me. Now let's talk about the name Depeche Mode, because some people know, some people don't, where the name Depeche Mode comes from. But it actually comes from a French magazine, and according to the legend, Dave Gann came up with that name when he saw a copy of the magazine while he was having a call with a concert organizer that asked them that name. And so he just simply said, Depeche Mode. But of course, to confirm that, we might have to ask him. Last anecdote, but not least, you're going to see why Depeche Mode in March 1990 held a promotional day. This was in Beverly Hills at a record shop. But it went a little wrong when 20,000 fans just came into the record shop. The results was a little civil war, actually. The record shop, of course, was destroyed, the windows were broken, and of course a police helicopter came onto the scene, dispatched, and of course had to evacuate the group. Well, here we go. This is the end of this video. Of course, I hope you loved it. I loved making it. I love finding all these anecdotes about Depeche Mode, because of course it's a band that I love, and I wanted to find out more about them, and of course tell them to you. So if you love these anecdotes, of course, my pleasure, and I wish you an amazing day. I'm sure you will. I'm going to just listen to a few songs by Depeche Mode. I'm going to write another video. See you very, very soon. Bye-bye.